TIFU and got fired over chicken nuggets. I work or rather worked at a fast food place. A little over 2 weeks ago on a quiet evening at work, an old couple came in with who I assumed to be their granddaughter. They were all wearing matching knitted sweaters, and I remember thinking just how adorable they looked. They deliberated for a bit while counting the money that they had. Then the old man ordered a kid's meal. I took their order and went to prepare it myself because we sometimes do this if it's quicker or for other reasons. I gave him his order and he thanked me. They went to sit down not far from my station and he handed the meal to the child. She offered to share her meal, but they encouraged her to finish her food by herself. They reassured her that they were not that hungry. They seemed to be content just watching her finish and they left. I felt bad for them and looked over at my colleague who also witnessed this, and he just shrugged. The following day, they came again and ordered the same thing. I told them that they could take a sit and I'd bring the order to them. When no one was looking, I instead secretly used a bigger box and filled it to the brim with nuggets and fries. I think it's important to point out that we are not allowed to do this. People have gotten fired before for giving their friends more food, but I did it anyway. I brought the order to them and they were surprised to see the size of the meal compared to yesterday's. I gave them a knowing look and a smile and they thanked me. I was just pleased to see them all eating. This went on for 2 weeks, although they did not come in every day, but I still gave them the extras whenever they would come. On Tuesday, they came in earlier but not to eat. They wanted to thank me for helping them through a challenging couple of days. They appreciated the extra food that I gave them because aside from the kid eating at school, that was everyone's only meal for the day. On the bright side, they were finally able to receive much needed resources, so they wanted to let me know that they won't be coming in anymore. We laughed over the fact that they actually don't like fast food. I told them that I'm glad that I was able to help a bit and wished them well. When I turned around, my colleague was there but he didn't say anything and neither did I. Yesterday my manager wanted to speak to me. He told me that he got a tip off that I have been stealing from the store and giving my friends extra orders. The camera footage spoke for itself and there was also a witness. The same colleague who shrugged when that family first came in. It seemed that he was spying on me. Funny thing is, he and I both applied for the same position in the store and were waiting to hear who got it. I guess he wanted to eliminate competition, which worked because I got fired just in time for my birthday. TLDR, I gave an old couple extras on their order for 2 whole weeks and I got fired for it. This is why I never trust co-workers anymore. I used to keep thinking that if I just got the right job, then the right co-workers would come with it. I did that for 15 years of my working life and have learned just recently that you're always being spied on. If you can, don't let yourself become jaded. You did a good thing for those people. The right thing, in fact. You helped those people survive, and compared to the cost of corporate profits, that's zero sum, my man. You message me if you need someone to be your last boss for references. This isn't a fuck up, this is wholesome. Fuck greedy corporate policies. Salute to you, kindness goes a long way, you stay the same, we need more people like you. Karma will get that snitch's ass someday. If I was your boss, I would have at least given you the opportunity to pay for the extra food, but maybe let you off with a friendly warning. That wasn't a fuck up, that was human decency and compassion. Sucks you got fired. You have a big heart. You will find something bigger and better. Unfortunately, that's how corporations function and colleagues are not your friends. You can be friendly, hell, some may become friends over time. I'm still friends with people I worked with 10 years ago. But almost exactly like you said, he found an easy way to eliminate the competition and ran with it regardless of why you did what you did. I mean, it's kind of F you. But I do think you did the right thing. Sadly, usually, workplaces don't care if you did the right thing if it cost them money. I own a restaurant. Getting fired for this is wrong on 2 levels. 1. Your manager should have a process whereby you can take care of people in this situation. We feed people for free often, and my employees are empowered to make these decisions when I'm not there as long as they text me. 2. Firing you for caring about customers and building long-term relationships with them is just wrong on a lot of levels. Well, obviously losing the job sucks, but you did a very good deed. Sending positive vibes in your job search, but know that you did the right thing and don't let this outcome change that about you. Good karma will come your way. At the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. As long as you know you did the right thing, this won't bother you in the long term. P.S. Your coworker is a douchehole who's probably going to get fired from that stupid job for forgetting a napkin or talking back to a Karen. While I appreciate your humanity, you did steal from your boss. The proper way to help these people would have been to ring up and pay for the additional food, and then give it to them. That would have been your own act of charity. Playing Robin Hood sounds romantic, but it is still stealing. That said, I hope you find a better job. Out of curiosity, would it have been different if you'd rung up a separate sale and paid for it excess yourself? You stole from the clown. But it was for a good reason. And anyway, fuck the clown. That was nice of you, but honestly it would have just been easier if you ordered the food and gave it to them. Your heart is in the right place. Your coworker is a jerk. The world needs more people like you. Hope you find a better job. TBF, you should pay for it and give them extra. I am going to go against the flow here and say that you actually fucked up. If you want to give them extra food, you should have paid for it from your pocket, or you can collect funds between your coworkers and friends, or you can just go tell your manager about this. Ask him if the restaurant would want to help these couple at almost no cost. In the future, don't do charity with other people's money. Strange. I feel like I've read this before. Not on Reddit, no way. Big man looks out. He kept you there long enough to feed that family, and he kicked you in the butt because he has a better opportunity around the corner for you. It's a long shot, but if you are in FL area, I have a beach job if you need it. This is like the crabs pulling each other back into the bucket. That's still like taking money out of someone's pocket and then donating it. It's stealing. If you want to be generous, do it with your own money. You could have used your tips to buy them extra and not tell them. That's being compassionate and not being a thief. My boss has lots of money, he won't miss it the same way I will. Yeah, that's still stealing. It's easy to blame the coworker, but don't lay it on them alone. They're a cog in an unforgiving machine. I feel like your manager really dropped the ball. Worst case, considering the circumstances, should have been to require you to provide payment for the extra food at whatever employee rate is offered, if any. Why is a family who is struggling financially getting takeout? Kudos to you for being a good guy, but yeah, that's just bizarre to me. Everyone is defending him, but it really is theft and he knew it. Learn from this and next time either pay for the food yourself, or be sneakier. You stole from your employer and got fired. I would have done the same if I employed you. If you wanted to help the couple, you should have paid for it. You did the right thing and karma will take care of that coworker that ratted you out. You'll find a better job.